All right, guys, how are we doing tonight? Kevin Hokawana here. I want to take a minute and welcome you to tonight's call. This is the affiliate training call for 3 January 2014. We're going to kick this off here in a minute, but what I want to do real quick is make sure that everyone can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Cool. So what I want to do tonight, guys, being that it's 2014, what we're going to do for tonight and what we're going to do for the rest of the month is we're going to do some ongoing training. We're going to start from scratch, and I want to make sure that you guys that are new get a chance to start from scratch. And then those of you who are doing this for a while and you're veterans and maybe you have Market Extreme and maybe you've gone on and you're doing great things as an affiliate already, then I want to make sure that I take care of you as well. So please understand with me that I'm coming from a position of I want to take care of everybody. I've got to take care of everybody. I've got some newbies on here, some folks that are brand new to network marketing, might be the first time they've done it. And I've got some folks that have built email lists of 10, 20, 30,000 people. So I've got to cover all aspects. So those of you who have seen some of the things I'm about to show you in the very beginning, bear with me. Remember that you might have someone on here that's brand new, and we've got to take that time to show them around and teach them what's going on as far as the affiliate side of the house. And for those of you, my Market Extreme gang, my Market Extreme folks, I've got a surprise for you at the end of this that I think you're really, really going to love. I think you're going to love it. Okay, so what I want to do is I actually want to start by hopping into a back office. Now, this is a test account that we utilize here at DS. And for those of you who are affiliates, which is everyone here, this is what you'll see if you go to affiliates and then link in promo tools. I want to go through this real quick with you if that's okay. I want to go through this and I want to make sure that you guys understand what's happening on all these pages and that you've actually seen everything back here like the Craigslist training and that you've got banners, and I want to show you how to use those banners. I want to show you how to use this Craigslist training. Is that cool with everybody? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so if you come back here, the first thing I want to show you guys, since you're an affiliate, is this is your DS Domination sales page link. This link right here goes straight to Roger's spiel. Okay, goes straight to DS Domination, shows you exactly what's going on with DS and sells it for you. The next one below that, this is for existing network marketers, okay? There's a lot of people on here and there's a lot of people out there in our industry that are existing network marketers, okay? They know how things work. You don't have to tell them that they can make money with growing a home-based business. You don't have to teach them those things, okay? You don't have to do that. But they need to see why DS is different. So this link is more apt to show them the power inside of DS Domination from an affiliate standpoint, and why pretty much what they've been doing is kind of totally all wrong. So it's a reality that we had to learn here at DS. Roger, Hitesh, and myself had to learn the hard way, and we came across this cost offset model, which I got to give credit to Hitesh on this. He just pulled it out of nowhere on a webinar one day, and we ran with it because it's really amazing. So love it, love it, love it. Go check it out, and this is what you would promote to existing network marketers. Now, we do have live recordings of live webinars that we've been on. I'm going to update these in the next 48 hours to newer versions, but to be quite honest, you don't really need it. You don't really need the updated one, but I'm going to do that anyway. The ones that are on here are really good. They're really good. They convert great. And it's something that typically, I used to believe that when you're making first contact with somebody, you don't want to send them to a webinar. But our statistics have shown that the webinar recordings have pulled even better in a lot of instances than the capture pages. So have at it. Show, even if it's first-time contact, let them watch it. Let them know how long it's going to be. They'll get a full understanding of everything that's going on. So pretty awesome. All right, coming below that is where you can register for our live events. Okay, these are our live events, and I'm going to click on that. I'm going to open this in the next tab. All right, and this will actually cookie that person. You can see it happening there, and then they can register for the live event. Now, when they get to our live events, guys, what they're going to see is the whole DS Domination presentation. We're going to show them everything. And when they sign up at the end, they're cookied to you. They're automatically cookied to you, so they go inside of your downline. We don't have to say things like, get back to the person who invited you here. We feel like that's an Achilles heel for a lot of companies that are out there, okay? So next I want to come down to some of the banners and some of the Craigslist ads. But before the banners, we're going to skip that. We're going to go to Craigslist because this is going to come into directly marketing your business. And I want to talk about this for a minute. We do have, if you go over and open this up, we've got some banners. Oh, wrong one. Let's go ahead and open up the banners. Okay, so we've got our banners, right? And what you'll do is you want to grab your affiliate link back here in the back office. You want to copy that and you want to paste it in your banner generator. You'll hit paste and then you'll go ahead and generate a code. That's going to give you a code to go on a website or a blog, or for those of you who are doing marketing out there on the internet and you're buying banner space on different websites, this is a code that you would give them so that you can get traffic directly to your websites with the banners. Now, for those of you in Market Extreme, if you generate a campaign, those will work here too. Any link you put here will work. If I put, www.google and I did a generate, oh, I'd have to refresh that. But if I generated that, yeah, there we go. It would go to Google. So it's going to go wherever you want to. So those of you who are in Market Extreme and you're generating leads for this, then you can most definitely use these. And we're going to be beefing this out. We just had a fresh batch of banners made up that I'm going to be putting back here. This is, we put these banners up when we first started, and there will be more back here very, very, very soon. As we're out there testing, we're doing some things, and I think you guys are going to love the new banners that we're going to put back here. These work very well, but there are some more that we have for you guys. We're going to stick them back there. Also, moving on to Craigslist. Craigslist it's a very, very easy marketing strategy. And I'm going to take a second and step back, and I'm going to say this. For the affiliates, I'm going to assume that you're using these links here to promote your business. For those of you in Marketing Extreme, we're going to have a different training that's going to go into how you would use this. But for just affiliates, if you're just an affiliate with us here at DS, which is great, then you definitely want to grow your business with your links, but you're probably not generating leads that go on an autoresponder that you would follow up with, right? So if you're just using these links, then Craigslist is indeed one of the best places to advertise. Another place is Facebook. And I'm not talking about posting on your wall and that kind of stuff. We're going to get into some cool Facebook marketing here in a minute that you can do even if you're not generating leads. But you definitely want to get here on Craigslist, okay, and go through this training. This is Roger's training, and he built some very successful businesses with just Craigslist traffic, and he goes through and outlines for you guys exactly how to do this. And so if I was going to say put yourself on a schedule for marketing, then I would definitely tell you every 72 hours you need to be posting a Craigslist ad because they flat out work. And when you post those ads, post in your closest city so you don't get banned. Change the titles and the descriptions every single time that you post to Craigslist, and go do it that way. Every 72 hours, change up the image, change up the description, change everything up in the ad, and then do that for a week or two. And then once you get to the end of that week or two and you have no more ads up there, start again from the original ad you put, okay? But I would definitely get yourself on a schedule for this. Get yourself on a schedule for this to where you're posting regularly on Craigslist with your affiliate link. For those of you that are out there on Facebook, right, does everyone get that with the Craigslist? I mean, it's very simple marketing strategy. For those of you who are affiliates here, just go post there, post in your closest city. It's free. You can even do sponsored ads in your city, okay? So you can do some sponsored ads, and those pull very well too. But for free, free's fine. All right, just go in there, post an ad on Craigslist, and watch that training. Do that tonight. Make that a part of your homework. And yes, and yep, Canada as well. Craigslist is pretty awesome, pretty easy to get leads. A lot of people, it's funny, most of the network marketers out there that you're going to see, they're limited to a couple marketing strategies right now. Okay, they're limited to Facebook, they're limited to solo ads, and they're limited to Craigslist. Okay, and so that's what you guys are limited to. Now, when we get into Marketing Extreme and we talk about some things that we're going to be going over in there, you're going to see we're going to get out of those limitations very, very fast. Okay, we're going to get out of those limitations quick. But if we're just using our affiliate links, those are pretty much the spots you want to be. You want to be on Craigslist, and you want to get some banner ads out there. So that brings me to another question. Banner ads. Where would you go? Where would you guys go host a banner ad? Right? How would you do that? Well, it's actually pretty simple. If you just go over to Google, this is the best way to do it for those of you who want to post some ads. And actually, I'm going to back up because I'm getting a couple questions in here. Your affiliate link, your main affiliate link is right there. Actually, before I get into banners, guys, go ahead and ask your questions. If you've got any questions on this stuff, ask away. We'll cover them for a minute, and then we'll move on to banners because I'm pretty excited to show you this. All right, we got Cassandra's asking about copywriting and autoresponder messages. That is a great question. If you go into your affiliate back office, okay, and you go to, let's go to live training. No. I'll tell you what, we've got it right here in Market Extreme, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, Cassandra, and I'll tell you what I'll do for all you guys. I'll put, in Market Extreme, we've got some follow-up campaigns for you guys to use. I'll take those follow-up campaigns and I'll tweak them a little bit and I'll toss them down here in the links and promo tools. Does that sound cool? And I'll do that in the next 48 hours. So I'll put you guys some emails down here for you to use for first contact. Awesome. Ben, the Marketing Extreme training, I'll get to that at the end. It's going to be, you'll be pretty excited. Wayne, awesome. Lynn, cool. Hey, Weber, the autoresponders, everyone has their autoresponder choice. I particularly, I'm finicky with it, Lynn, so I go back and forth whether or not I like Aweber or GetResponse or this or that. It's kind of like the day of the week. Okay, for those of you who can't post to Craigslist, you can indeed go, because there's some folks that are outside of the states that are saying, hey, I'm outside of the U.S. and I can't post to Craigslist. Well, if we use Google and we go to Odesk, you can hire a freelancer to post it for you. And what's funny is you can actually hire somebody to post for you on Craigslist. And when you hire that person, you can watch their work. I know it sounds funny, but their work actually gets recorded as they work and post your ads for you. So it's pretty nice, pretty easy way to get around if you guys are international and you can't access that, or hey, you just want to outsource it in general, then just go to Odesk, hire a freelancer, and that's it. You can hire somebody, tell them what you want. You can be very specific in how you want it posted. You can give them the ads every 72 hours, and that's it. You don't have to actually do the posting. Okay, let's see what we got here. And guys, I got one person saying my volume is low. Is my volume low for you guys? Yay, nay? I'll turn it up there. Okay, thanks. All right, we're going to go through some more of these questions real quick. All right, I got a question. Dave, I'm going to circle back to that. If you could do me a favor, Dave, and ask that again towards the end, Dave Mobile, I'd really appreciate it because I do want to cover it. Okay, so I'm going to move on to some banner stuff here. Okay, and then we're going to get into some Facebook, and then what we're going to do after we get into some Facebook marketing, I'll sit here as long as you guys want, and we'll go over and do some questions and answers. And yes, this is indeed being recorded. Okay, so when it comes down to banner ads, what I really like to do is I like to go over to Google, and I like to go over and just type in random keywords like make money, right? And I'll do a keyword like make money, and I'll look at what the results are, because for those of you who have been out there in internet marketing over the last 6-7 years, you know that you probably could get on Google with paid advertising before, and now you probably can't. You get banned off pretty easy. There is a way around it. I'm going to teach you guys that in Marketing Extreme, but you kind of get banned on it. So what I want to do is I want to go and get the traffic that is coming from Google for those keywords. So I'm going to do a search like make money, okay? And I would go down and look at the websites that are out there. And for instance, johnchow.com, okay? Look at this. It's like number 5 in the search results. This guy gets a lot of traffic, right? So let's take a look at that. And I'll actually back up. When you're doing this, I'd right-click and open it in a new tab, and I'd go through and take a look at a few of them. Make money, not art. How to get good money making. Let's open that. 10 clever ways people make money in today's economy. Great. Boost your income. Okay, so we're just going to grab those results. And what I'll do is I'll go over to that website, and I'll just have a look around. I'll snoop around, and I'll see things like, look at this. You can advertise on the website, right? So I'll scroll down. I see ads here, and bam, here you go. Your ad here. Okay, so I can place an ad on John Chow's website right now. I could just click on that, and I could go place a banner ad on it. And you see his lecture ranking is crazy. He's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on, and he gets tons of traffic. So I can, right now, go place a banner ad on there. And if I'm doing this 125 by 125 banner, then I can go in the back office of DS Domination, and I can go get that respective banner. Actually, I'll go to that later. But I can get that respective banner, and I can send that in as my copy and give him my landing page. It's that easy, right? And I would keep going through all those websites that I looked at, and I'd say, okay, this guy's got a website, all right, and he's getting traffic, and you can see right here, he is running Google ads. This guy's is an indicative of a Google ad. Okay, so he's running Google text ads on the top of his website. My banner would look very nice across the top of his website, but I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to see what else he's got. He's got more ads coming here. Let's see if he's got anything that says to advertise with us or anything of that. And if I don't see to advertise with us, it looks like he's just doing pay-per-click, then I would look for an about. Oh, there it is right there, advertise, bam. But if I didn't find that, I would look for an about, okay? And I would contact that person. But you can see here that we can advertise with this person. We can get our banner up on their website. And I'd preferably love to have my banner on that website above the fold. I want it at the very top. I want it to be the first thing that people see when they hit that page. Okay, so definitely you can just get in here, go do a look at their media kit and see what they've got for banner ads. The next website we saw, od.com. Let's see what we got here. Doesn't really look like a big make money website. But look at that, right at the bottom, advertise. And I've got an error. Maybe some of you guys won't get that error, but I can advertise on this website. Okay, there's got to be a way to advertise on that website if they have advertise button. So I'd go back to Google and I'd go to the second page, third page, and keep doing that. And I'd make a list on a Word document of all of those websites. I would also go, home-based business. Ideas. Let's do home-based business ideas. Entrepreneur.com. You can get on there with a Google ad. Top 25 business ideas. Let's take a look at this. Is this something that we can get our ad on? Because all we're doing at the end of the day is we're going where our target market is. Because marketing, guys, to be 100% honest, all marketing really is doing a couple things. It's identifying your target market, and it's getting in front of them, and it's converting them into sales. Okay, that's it. That's all it is. And we can see here that on this ad, we can do the exact same thing. If this is our target market, all business, I'm pretty sure this is our target market. We can advertise. We can get a sponsored post. We can do whatever we want. All right, so the traffic is indeed out there. The traffic is out there, and the banner ads can be utilized in this method by just going out to websites, finding website owners that already have what you want, which is the traffic, and using that traffic to get people to your website. That's it. Now, there are some big companies out there that you can do media ads with. Okay, that you can go out there and run pay-per-click to your banner ads. But unless you have a big budget, it can be a daunting task. And you know, a lot of times when you guys are doing this stuff, what you're going to find is your ads are not going to be profitable in the first 5 minutes. You're not going to place your ad and bam, I made a bunch of money. It typically, think of it as a more of a 30 to 60 day thing when you look at banner advertising. 30 to 60 days later, you want to look at that and say, hey, was I profitable with that? Was that a profitable thing? So judge it 30, 60 days. Don't judge it the first week or 2 weeks. I found that a lot of times ads that I've ran have, you know, been wonderful 90 days out. Not quite wonderful 30 days out. 30 days out, I'm losing money, right? So this is advertising, and it takes time sometimes for those conversions to come through. All right, let's see what we got for questions real quick, and then we're going to move on. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to have some case studies for you on some banners. Advertise, post on your blog. I got a question, and this is a really good question. And it's, do you think it's better to advertise or just post your own blog posts and videos on keywords? And I have a different view on banners or on blogs than most. I know it takes a lot of time for you to go out there and generate, you know, search engine optimization traffic, and it's a lot of work to build out a blog that's going to generate you traffic on its own. So I'm not really the most patient person, and so I don't even do that. What I use my blog for is to make sure that my prospects know who I am and get a little bit more about me. So if you were to go over to kevinhokawana.com, you would see some more information about me, and you would see it structured not so much as search engine optimization. You'd see it structured more of, hey, when somebody hits this, what's the first thing they see? They see a giant picture that says how to grow a successful business online and actually make your first $100 in the next 24 hours. The whole first part of this thing is just trying to get them to click on here so they can come over to my capture page. And then everything else revolving around that is giving them a little bit of value, but also trying to get them over back into my sales funnel. That's what I'm trying to do. Watch the business model for 2014, right? And that takes me over to the cost offset model. And on that cost offset model, I've got a banner for DS Domination, right? So this is how I pretty much use my blog. That's how I use my blog. I don't try to rank for the keywords, because one small little change from Google and I'm dead in the water. I'm dead in the water, and it's just, it frustrates you if you spent 2 years of going out there and building your blog to where it's getting traffic, and one day Google snaps their magic little fingers and that's it, you're done, you don't have anything. Okay, so that's insanely frustrating to me. It's happened to me before, and I don't really go down that road. Some of you guys might kill it. You might just dominate with search engine optimization. Maybe you can write articles and do all these things, and that's great. Go do it. Go do it. But I'm not that guy. So, yeah. Hopefully that answered your question. All right, I feel like I'm kind of getting off subject here. So let's get back, let's get back on task because we got some more ground to cover. Okay, so to kind of bring it back and recap, what we really should be doing is, at the affiliate level, if you don't have Market Extreme, that's fine. Then what you would do is, you're not generating an actual lead. You're really generating a click to your sales page and letting that person decide if they want to buy off of that sales page premise. Okay. Obviously, my recommendation to everyone on this call is to generate a lead, and I'll show you guys exactly what really a lead is. Okay. And Lisa, yes, I can see you. So in doing this and posting your links, like I said, there's another place that you can go, and that is Facebook, and I'm getting Facebook bombed right now. So that's Facebook, and when it comes to Facebook, there's a couple ways that I look at this. There's a couple ways I look at Facebook. One is anything that I post on my wall, typically for the vast majority of you won't be business related. And we save that for a certain occasion, and I'll get to that occasion here in a little bit. But I've got somebody very special on here that I want to bring out. Actually, this gal right here, Kenya Alu. I want to bring Kenya out because she's been tearing it up on Facebook. And she's just been doing some amazing things, and I wanted to get her insight. I actually called her before this webinar. I said, Kenya, you're doing really good on Facebook. Is there any way I can get you to come out and give us a little insight into what you're doing and share with us what you've got going on? So Kenya, I'm going to unmute you real quick if that's cool. Let me see. Kenya, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. Hey guys, welcome Kenya to the call. Let's give her some love.
Thank you so much for having me. This is an honor. I'm excited.
Yeah, I've been watching what you're doing on Facebook, and I know you've kind of got like a premeditated. I've noticed like a premeditated method, and I'm a kind of person that it's got to be a little structured for me. You know what I mean? So I was like, what is Kenny doing here? I want to get you out and see what you got going on. So.
Thanks. Yeah, Facebook. I love Facebook. It's so powerful, and when Facebook first started, what was it about? It was about connecting with friends and, getting all of the people you graduated with from high school on, and it was just social. And it's evolved so much, and it can be very powerful in your business, but I think on the flip side, it can also hurt your business if you don't do it right. And I love that it is a free method for people to really grow their business. I get, like you said, Kevin, I get tons of leads from Facebook, people that send me private messages asking me what I'm doing and asking me for my link, and I don't ever inbox anybody with my link unless they ask for it, because I don't have to, because people ask for it all the time. There's definitely a method to posting that's going to attract people. There's also some settings. I'm just going to try and start. Mm-hmm.
How about, is it okay if I make you presenter for a minute? You just have at it and show these guys what you got?
Sure, you can. Awesome. Fair warning, my page has been dead for 2 days because I've been in the thick of something else and have not paid attention to posting that much, but I can definitely show some stuff on my screen.
Awesome. There we go. Cool. You guys excited? I'm kind of excited right now. Who's with me on this?
Okay.
I got a Kenya for president.
No preparation for this. No preparation. Thanks so much.
That's how we do it. Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to just go to the privacy stuff. I'm going to show you guys what to do when you're setting up your Facebook account. Check your settings, because this is going to help you market. You see in the right hand the little settings, safety bar thing. Go there, and you're going to go to your privacy settings. If you notice, I know everybody's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have my settings, you know, I don't want everyone to see my post because it scares me. They can't do anything to you, I promise. You don't have your home address on there, you know, whatever. Just post. Just make your thing public. Let everybody see your post. If you have stuff about your family that you don't want people to see, then you can always individually, you know, click that post and change it to, you know, where certain people can't see it or where it's private, just for your friends. You can do that. But see, you can click edit here, and I just have everybody able to see my posts. You can change that here, but I just keep it to everybody. Now, for full disclosure, I actually do block a couple of my family members from seeing my posts. So you might have some dynamics like that in your family where it's just better for you if they don't see what you're doing. And do that if you have to. But I just generally, I just
struggled
generally
so
keep
long.
my
I had 5 accounts. That's amazing. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I generally just see the stuff, you know, as public because it's going to attract people to your page. People are going to see you. Your friends are going to see what you're posting, and it's just going to help you. You'll get friend requests that way. You'll be able to build relationships that way. But I really feel like if we take it back, oh boy, stop messaging me, guys. No, just kidding. If you take Facebook back to what they originally intended it to be, which was for, you know, social connection, and bring that back to Facebook, you'll be surprised at what it can do. It's super powerful. I allow everybody to send me friend requests and all that. So that's something. The only thing I do is timeline and tagging. I have it set to where I allow my friends to post to my timeline, but I'm like a hawk. I watch my timeline like crazy. So if you're not the type of person that is always on Facebook, then you might not want to do that because you don't know what people are going to post. And if you can monitor it well, then go ahead. The other thing is when I'm tagged on Facebook, I have to actually approve for that post to be allowed on my timeline. And there are reasons for that too. And the main reason really isn't because I'm afraid of, you know, what people are going to tag me in, because my life honestly is pretty much an open book. But I'm afraid that if somebody, for example, sees on the sidebar here, see this sidebar here? It tells me what other people are posting. So say I want to, you know, I see Paul Palermo, okay. I see, oh, he posted something. I want to see what this guy, I'm going to click on him, and I'm going to go to Paul's page. Sorry, Paul. I don't want someone to come to my page and see a bunch of other people I don't want them to see everyone else's posts. I want them to see my posts. So if they go to my page, they're going to see things that I have posted. This is someone on my team. This happened today. I don't have a link there or anything if you notice that. And I have some I was talking to Kevin earlier about this. I have some very strong opinions about that. And I know there's a ton of people that are going to disagree with me. And if what they're doing is working for them, great. But this is what works for me. And I do have very premeditated posts at times, but it's definitely me. It's my personality coming out in them. I believe everybody should have a profile picture and not an emoticon or a question mark on Facebook, because people need to feel like they're connecting with you, and it's hard to connect with someone when you can't look into their eyes. The other thing is, and Roger actually has touched on a ton of this in his Facebook training, so I think that's in the affiliate section. You guys go check that training out. Roger taught me a ton about Facebook when we started first working together. 8 months ago or so, he would call me and he'd be like, I need you to go to your Facebook page and I want to show you some stuff. And he would help me in that way, and I would change some things. And anyway, he's taught me a ton. And I've learned some stuff along the way. I've taken some courses, and just through experience I've learned some other things. But on your posts, on your daily posts, I wake up in the morning. If you're the type of person that starts their day reading, I try and put something inspirational, something that's going to draw people in, something motivating. I don't know if I did it today because, like I said, I've been very out of the Facebook posting loop the last few days, dealing with some other things. But the first post should always be inspirational. I post about my family. People want to know you. I post, you can do a funny post. Google is super powerful. I'm going to show you how I get my posts. If I don't read something, I'm going to show you how to get, let me close some of these here. I'm going to show you how I get my posts.
That'd be great, because I'll tell you what, I never know what to say, and you'll only see me post on my Facebook like if I really have something to say, because I don't know what to do on a daily basis, right? So that's really good. I'd love to see it. How you
Okay,
come up with
so
your content.
yeah, because sometimes we are lost for words and we don't know, sometimes I can come up with them. Sometimes I'll have an off day and I'll be like, I just have no words today, and I don't even feel like really making a post, to be honest with you. And so I just go to Google and I'll put in inspirational quotes. And this is my favorite. I love this Forbes site, but I use a ton of them. I mean, I don't just go to one site. I do use a ton. I change it up. And you'll see all of these quotes. There's 100 of them, and it's cool. We become what we think about. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. Florence Nightingale. I mean, there's tons of stuff you can put out, and sometimes I'll just put a post, and sometimes I'll feel really inspired that day, and I'll have like some deep thoughts about the quote, and I'll go ahead and I'll type those thoughts out in front of the quote. I always reference the person that I'm quoting. You always want to make sure that you give credit where credit is due when you're doing that. And it inspires people. People are inundated every day with negative stuff, whether it's people in their family telling them negative things, whether it's the news, whether it's negativity they see on Facebook. And I just want to put a smile on people's face and give them something to think about. So if we can combat that negativity, people will enjoy interacting with you. The other thing I like to post, some funny stuff. So I'll even Google, and I know a lot of y'all probably saw this and probably thought I made it up on my own with my own brain, and I totally didn't, because I'm really not that I'm not that creative. But there was a post that said, I'm just going to find it. Okay, so you put in on Google funny, clean one-liners. And let me see. I don't remember. You can tell the sites I've been to before. And I don't remember where I got it, but I hope it's here, because it was about Twitter, Facebook, and what was it?
No, that's awesome right there, because I think there's a big difference, and you said this earlier today, and I totally agree with you. If you guys were to look at my Facebook wall, you're never going to see you're never going to see a link there, right? I don't post links to my business. So, I'm a very business-minded person, and a lot of times I don't have, time to go do these, to sit down and think about something I want to post. So it's really good. That's really awesome you know, leverage the tools we got. Leverage Google. Go out there and just Google it. Google what you want to say. So love it, love it. And I've got a
Yeah.
bunch of people
And
tossing in the
people,
chat saying that they're on it. They're down with that. So
awesome.
awesome.
People will come out of the woodworks if you post something. It was something about, uh, oh, oh gosh, I wish I could remember. See, I can't even remember the quote that I put, but it was about Facebook and Twitter, and it was hilarious. And people, I mean, I think it got like 100 likes. It just, people came out of the woodwork, and you know, that can help you start up a conversation. So somebody puts a like on something, and Roger trains on this. You see a like on something, and that person, you haven't talked to them in a while, and so then you go to the message box, you know they're online because they just liked it, and you just, you know, hey, what's up? How's your mom doing? I haven't talked to you in forever. Whatever. And you just strike up conversation. I never bring up my business. But they're watching, so they know. The other thing you can post is you can go to, I don't like to be very controversial, but you can go to the news and find something maybe about an entertainer or something funny, and just stick it out there. You know, you can always put your opinion. I don't get into the deep stuff because people get really emotional about it, including me, and I just stay away from that.
Yeah.
But you know, put something newsworthy out there, and through there, you heard Kevin say he doesn't post his link. We had this conversation earlier. You will rarely see my link. If you see my link, it's because there is a live webinar happening, and I will back it up with you know, a testimony from my team or something like that. But you won't just see my link hanging around. And the reason for that is that I don't want to alienate people that are not in my business. I don't want to alienate people that are not in MLM. I don't want to alienate people that have had a bad experience. And when I send a friend request, I don't want people to see my link and be like, oh, this person's just friending me because they want to pull me into their business. So I really do stay away from that. But you will see testimonies about eBay sales. You will see testimonies about the affiliate side. You will see some of those posts, just like this one here. I got this text today from a guy on my team, sold his first item. He was incredibly excited, made a $20 profit. I posted that, but my link is not there. But does that create curiosity, and does that create, you know, I have had people message me and say, okay, I've been watching what you've been doing, and I've been watching for about a month, and I'm ready to learn more. What do you have any information to send me? And that's when I send them one of the recorded webinars.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I'll tell you, people are going to join people that they know, that they like, and they trust, especially on Facebook. I've had people come out, you know, and say, hey, you know, I've been looking at this. I've seen what's going on with this company. Are you in it? Yeah, I'm in it. Oh, great. Here, you know, can I get your link? So you'll have that too. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And I've even had people say, okay, I don't remember how I saw information, but I saw information on this, and now I'm ready to sign up, and I've been watching for however long, and you give them your link. They don't even need to see a webinar. They've already seen it somehow, but you're the one that they have the relationship with or whatever. I want to show you this too. This is like I mean, all of it's attraction marketing, but you don't have to have a fancy, crazy software to do some of this stuff, the circles and the text and all that. I did this on my Mac, and I didn't realize it. I thought we had to have a software, and someone on my team, his name's Graham, he contacted me and he said, hey, have you seen this? And he showed it to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you need to do a training video on it. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll work on that. And I said, okay, well, in the meantime, I'm going to do a training video on it, because this is great information. People can use their, it's the Command-Shift-4. If you click Command-Shift-4 and you use a Mac, see what it does, and you can capture the page like that. And then that went to my desktop, and my desktop's a mess, so I'm not going to go there. But you can then use the annotations, and that's without buying any software. I really use Snagit all the time, but that's without, this is free. This is like free marketing for Facebook. I don't know how to do it on a PC. I'm sorry, I don't have a PC, but I'm sure there's a way. There you go, shift print. But you know what, guys, it's just about engaging people and definitely not blowing, you're going to alienate people. They're going to start hiding your posts if all you do is throw your link out there. Engage with them, make them laugh, make them feel good. Oh, and the other thing, this is huge. I'm a firm believer in the law, and I'm going to finish with this. I'm a firm believer in the law of reaping and sowing. And I think that even comes down to something as simple as Facebook. If you like it when people comment and like on your stuff, but you never comment or like anybody else's stuff, you just scroll through the newsfeed like this is you. You come to the newsfeed and you're like, oh yeah. You're just scrolling through and you don't do anything but look and keep going. And I'm like, Dom wants to see what wants to see what he's eating. So, I'm going to like it. I'm going to tell him that it looks good. People like that. It makes them feel good. And so I try and spend a little bit of time every day really engaging, and I'm not going to be lazy and just throw out a like. I'm actually going to think about for a millisecond about a comment that I can throw in there. And just give back. And those people might not be the ones that are going to interact on your page, but I really believe that if you are interacting on people's pages, people in general are going to interact with you on yours. So just, sowing and reaping in everything you do. And I'll end it with that.
Awesome. Thank you, Kenya. Hey, guys, let's give Kenya a round of applause. I appreciate it. Sometimes we got to go back to the basics. I'm telling you, I get to a point where I literally don't know what to say on my Facebook wall, unless it's like, I want to say, hey, guys, look at this lead generation case study I just did. That's what I wanted to, but that doesn't hit the audience, and it doesn't open up too much engagement. So love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Kenya. And everyone's going crazy in the chat saying, thank you, we love you. And again, there's a second Kenya for president. So awesome. All right, thanks.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you letting me come on, and I hope that it helped.
Oh, it did. Thank you. Cool, guys. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm going to grab the screen back. You guys should see my screen here. And 1 second. Okay. So as far as the business side, you're probably wondering what's a good way to get people from Facebook onto, let's say, a DS Domination webinar without plastering your homepage with join my link, join my link, join my link, join my link. Get in here, look at Dia. So the way I look at this in Facebook, to be honest, is your page is for posting cool things about you, doing everything that Kenny just said. Just go do that stuff. And when it comes to really getting people onto, let's say, a webinar, I turn to groups and things of that nature. I'm going to show you something that I used to do all the time that I love. Hold on 1 second. And it's groups. It's Facebook groups. And I'm going to show you something that you can do if you were to create a group and just make the group you. So if you wanted the group to be John Macy or Cindy Watts or Ron Taylor or Nathaniel Weller, okay? I mean, you guys can just do that. Make a group. There's no one stopping you. And the folks that are interested in network marketing will go and hop on that group, and you can invite them. So if I were to go, let's say, Kevin Hokawana, and I've got a couple Facebook accounts because I do a lot of advertising on Facebook. And so I do that from several accounts because if Facebook didn't like something I did, I don't want to jeopardize my main account, okay? But let's say I go to this group right here. I haven't used this group in like years. It's been a few years since I've used this, but this is something that I used to do all the time on Facebook before I got into like the paid media and things of that nature. And I did this a couple of years back, and it worked out amazing. So I just create a group, and I would invite people, and if you're in any kind of network marketing or home-based business groups yourself, can you guys see my screen? Okay, cool. I had someone say they couldn't see my screen. Okay, scared me for a second. So what I would do is I'd create a Facebook group, and then I would, go join a few other groups about network marketing. And then I'd just sit back for a little bit, and people would come friend me and want to, join my group. It's weird how that happens. So I'd just go search for like make money and home-based business groups, things that I like, that I'm interested in, my target market, and I would join those groups and toss in like one or two posts, and like something that somebody else did, maybe not tossing up my link or something, but just letting them know, hey, I'm here. And you're going to get friend requests out of that. You're going to get a ton of friend requests out of that. If you join, 30 Facebook groups about network marketing, you're going to get like 20, 30 friends a day. Trust me. Okay, and from there I'd create my own group, and I'd invite those friends to this group. Nonchalantly invite them to the group and let them know, hey, this group's about, helping people gain an income online. And if they liked it, they joined it. If they didn't, great. But it's one thing that they would get from me, not 20 things. And now they're in a group about network marketing. And here's how I would go about getting them onto a webinar. Okay, so you with me this far? We go ahead, we create a group. We join about 50 groups that are about network marketing and making money. And then we're going to do something real quick that's going to get some folks on a webinar. Okay, cool. So I would go to the group and I would schedule an event right here. So I'd go click on event, and I'll show you real quick. Let's look at some past events. I haven't been in this group in a long time, and I've got several groups. But you see, I would toss up an event in these groups, and people would get invited to that event. And that event was typically a webinar. I'll show you this. This was a company that I used to be in, and I was promoting Andrew Murray and Marie Torres. They're awesome network marketers, love them to death. And there's their son, Jack. He's a cutie. And so they were doing a webinar, and I was their sponsor. So look, let me support you. Let's do this. So I was helping them get people to their webinar. So all I did was schedule a group, and out of that group, schedule an event, and out of that event, guys, out of this event, I had a couple people hop on that webinar to a group that I hadn't touched in like years before that, okay? So if you're current in your groups, then you can definitely get some cool traction. And actually, let me go back and show you something. Let me go back as far as 2009 so you guys can see what I was doing in 2009, just transparent. All right, so I was inviting people to this event, and I had 69 people going. So put yourself in my position. Let's say I'm doing a DS Domination webinar. I got a webinar coming up, okay, and I want to get 20 people on that webinar. So I go to my group that I've got out there, and I create an event for that group. Just hit create event, and I put the information for the webinar, and I put a link to the go-to meeting. And then from there, I can invite friends of guests, I can invite guests, I can invite whoever I want, and I can run an advertisement to that if I want to. Pretty cool. The groups, Ian, the groups that I'll do when it comes to doing an event of some kind, it's always an open group because I want as many people as possible. Just go ahead and join the group, have at it, because it's there. This is a marketing, it's a marketing tool at this point. So pretty cool. So what do you guys think of that? You go over, you join about 50 groups yourself, you create a group, and then you start inviting those folks to join your group. From there, you just put an event out. Again, we're still in the realm of what can we do to promote, what are some cool, easy ways to promote DS Domination with our affiliate links. I would send those folks to this right here in my back office under affiliate links, to this webinar right there, and just send them on over, and they would get cookied to me, and then I'd sit back and then let Roger do his thing. Hopefully Hitesh will be on there too, because he's pretty awesome. Yeah, free marketing, easy way, and you can build on your groups and grow your groups. Now, I've got a lot of questions about fan pages too, and I'm a fan of fan pages, right? I've done some fan page marketing. And I'm actually doing some case study stuff right now. I just opened up a new group, like I think 3 days ago, for a course I'm going to be teaching later on this month to go from scratch, right? And it's this Kevin Hokawana group, and I'm running some ads to it. And you know, I haven't invited any of my friends to it. Only people I've targeted were people that are interested in Aweber and GetResponse, which are two autoresponders. So why would I do this? I've got 100 likes in the last day for, you know, a day or two for doing that. Just kind of nonchalantly targeting people who are interested in autoresponders. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I would do that because if they have an autoresponder, they're probably a network marketer, just like me. And that's the kind of person that I want on our DS Domination webinar, right? It's my target market. Again, I'm looking at my target market. So I'm doing this, and you guys are going to see this later on because it's really a case study. It's a case study that I'm doing for y'all that coming up here. And you can see, check this out. 600, you know, you can see how many people saw these posts. And this is literally like this went up 2 January. So for those of you who are like, oh, you've had that for 2 January, guys. I started this page on Christmas, I think. And 2 January, I started posting some things to it. And that's it. And this is getting into, this is the beginning of something that I'm going to be running in the Market Extreme section of the house that is going to show you guys how to do one thing I promised you the other night, which is be everywhere to your prospects. This is kind of step one, all right, of being everywhere to your prospects. I'm on there. I'm on Facebook with them. I'm on YouTube with them. I'm in their email inbox. Okay, so I want to give you guys that quick glimpse, but I kind of want to do one thing. I want to show you something. Is this cool if I show you guys something? A little, hopefully it's not above your head, but I want to show you something. When you look at growing your home-based business, you know, you hear me use the word autoresponder and things of that nature. This right here is an autoresponder. Let me refresh this. And bear in mind that it is 10:55 a.m. here, if you guys can see that. And 10:55 a.m. my time, so far today I've had 70 leads come in on this list, 39 leads come in here, 8 come in here. Let me show you yesterday, because it was a full day. This is yesterday, 347 leads, 83 leads, 24 leads. These are different lists, but they all do the same thing. They're meant to follow up with my prospects. Let me show you the last 7 days. Why not? Last 7 days. This is a new account, a new GetResponse account that I started for the purpose of doing training with you guys. Okay. So far, I've got 4,000 subscribers here that I could send an email to. 3,000 here, 500 there. What this allows me to do is it really allows me to send an email to my prospect anytime I want to. Anytime I want to, I can kick an email off to this prospect and sell them whatever I want. Whatever I want. And one of my older lists, I'll show you here's an Aweber. Here's one of my older lists. This list has still to this day, and I haven't used it in maybe a year, 20,000 active subscribers that I can send an email to in this Aweber autoresponder list. So I can contact these guys. I can follow up with them. And I'm getting a lot of people saying, I've got to learn this. I need to learn this. If you guys are interested in this, just toss it in the chat. Let me know. Just hop on in there. Tell me this is what you want to see, and we'll keep going. Okay. All right, let's keep going then. So here's how I do this, and here's how you can do this with DS Domination. Okay. In the back office of, and you don't need this to do it, but we've made it simple. Okay, and I'll show you capture pages. I'll show you the whole process. Actually, I'll do that right now. I send people to, and this is one of my capture pages, I send people to a capture page like this. It says Air Force Sergeant goes from living paycheck to paycheck to getting 39 checks a month and earning upwards of $3,640 a day with this copy and paste method. Now from here, there's nowhere to opt in, right? They just got to click, how did they hear about me? Next, they click to continue, and another page loads, and it just says, hey, you know, where do you want us to send your training? And they can opt into that. And when they opt into that, it takes them to something I call a let me pause this. It sends them to a sandwich page. And this sandwich page will now pop up. A button will pop up when I'm done letting them hear what I want them to hear, and it will send them over to DS Domination. Now, you don't need this sandwich page. I've found that this boosts my conversions, absolutely boosts them. And for those of you in Market Extreme, I'm going to teach you how to make one of these tomorrow, actually. So this brands me, and then they go over to DS Domination and see what's going on with DS Domination. But from inside Market Extreme, and I got a sneak peek on this page. I'm going to show you guys this tomorrow too. It's a new Marketing Extreme back office. But in Marketing Extreme, what I can do is I can go to this Activate Lead Gen here. Let me log back in. I can go to Activate Lead Gen, and I can select what autoresponder I want to use. Let's say I want to use my Aweber, and I can select a follow-up with them. And this layout's actually changing very soon. You guys will find out about this tomorrow. So I can tell them to follow up, and I can select my template, and let's say I want a floating logo. And then I can just put my list name in and my redirect URL, which would be my affiliate link, my DS Domination affiliate link, and say, let's do this. Don't need to say that, but we're going to say it anyway. Let's do this. And hit Create Lead Generator. Now what that's done for me is it's created me a capture page. This capture page is the doorway to my business. The way I operate my business, this capture page is the doorway to my business. And I'm saying, go ahead and come on in to my business. So from here, people can look at this and say, oh, let me see how this is done. How do I get Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and 7 other companies to send me $2,781.41 to your account? See how it's done, and I can type in, or the prospect would type in their name, and I'm putting in a fake one right now, and they're going to send me the video, and then this page will do some magic and reload, and now there's Roger's, there's the sales video for DS Domination. What that's done though, what's cool about that, it'll take a minute, but if I refresh this, I think I said Aweber, right? Yeah, I said Aweber. If I refresh this, it puts that person, okay, looks like you guys are hopping through here. Stop it. Some of you guys on the call are hopping through here because I don't use that. But you can see that the leads are getting added right there, right? They're getting added right there. So pretty cool. And now what can I do? Now I can follow up and send them an email anytime I want to by using either Aweber or GetResponse, whichever autoresponder I particularly want to use. Okay? So that is how I've done things for the last 6 years. That's how I've been able to grow any business I want to, because if I'm working in my home-based business and a week has gone by and I've generated, what? How many leads are right here? Where are you math guys? 500 leads a day, or 400 leads, 500 leads a day for the last 30 days. I've got 15,000 people that if they didn't buy the first time, when I send them 5 or 6 emails, they're going to get it. They're going to jump in there. And when I invite them on Facebook, I can say, hey, hop on Facebook and add me as a friend. And now I've got people that are on my list. They're now my Facebook friends. Then I can say, hey, go check out my YouTube channel. Go check out my YouTube profile. Now they're looking at my YouTube videos. Now they're looking at my Facebook. Now I'm in their email inbox. I could say, go follow me on Twitter, which I'm not a big Twitter guy. I tested it out and sent out a few emails and generated I don't know how many followers. I bet if I Googled my, let's see. If I did Twitter, YouTube, Twitter, Oh, this is a Numis one. There's one I had, I want to say like 39,000 followers, and I would to test it out, and I tweeted and tweeted and tweeted, and nobody bought anything, so I don't do that. But um, now I'm in more spots, I'm in more places to that prospect. So I would literally have prospects come back and say, "Oh, Kevin, I'm joining. You're everywhere I go." Well, I'm not really everywhere you go. I'm not everywhere you go, but I am everywhere. I'm not everywhere to everybody, but I'm everywhere that you are, because I've set my business up that way, because I'm in your email inbox. I'm on Facebook with you. When you go on YouTube, if I upload a video, you're going to see it, right? So this is the situation that I've put myself over the years, and it's worked out for me pretty darn good. So for the affiliate guys, here's what I want to do. I want you to open this up to questions. I want to open this up to questions. And I also want to let you know that tomorrow, all right, this is big, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do the first ever Marketing Extreme training. So for those of you who are in here, when you wake up in the morning, if you go to this training tab right here, you're going to see at the top a link for a webinar that I'm going to do with you guys. And I'm going to show you how to set this stuff up, how to get going. And I'm also, one of the big things I wanted to cover with you is how to brand yourself with a sandwich page, okay? And without getting in too much detail, a sandwich page is that thing that is after the capture page, but before the video. It's this kind of video right here that brands me throughout the funnel while I'm promoting somebody else's stuff. So so for someone promoting DS Dominations, if you're promoting DS and you have the sandwich video here, now you're also promoting DS, but you're also in a position to brand yourself in the middle of that funnel. You're saying DS Domination's great, but hey, I'm so and so. I'm Trisha, I'm Patricia, I'm Dave, I'm Michael, I'm Stefani, I'm Tanya, and that person's going to open your emails when they get them because they're looking for you. They're looking for you. So for those of you, I hope you guys are excited. You got to understand. I got to step back and let you know. And this right here, guys, this is the new Market Extreme, by the way. I'll be demoing that tomorrow for you. But you got to understand. I've got to look at this as what capabilities do the affiliates have. A lot of the stuff we talked about tonight with DS Domination, you guys have all those tools, right? You have the link and promo tools. You have Facebook, obviously. You have the Craigslist marketing. You have the links, and you can make a ton of money promoting it that way. But my way of doing it, the way I've done it for years, and the way I think that pretty much everybody can do it, is capture page, just like I showed you. Somebody puts their lead in there, they become a lead. They go on to an autoresponder like this, or they go on to an autoresponder like that. A message automatically goes out to them, and messages start going out to them every day if you want. Every day, twice a day, 3 times, whatever you want. You can communicate with those people. So that's how I built it. That's how Market Extreme is laid out for you. And we've yet to do a Market Extreme call. With our Market Extreme guys, we've yet to do a call with them. So the first call is going to be tomorrow. And I'm going to teach you how to brand yourself on that call. I'm going to teach you how these autoresponders work. And it's going to be a free-for-all question time. And I wanted this one to be a free-for-all question time, but I'd have you guys here all night. And you can ask your questions. I'd love to answer them, but I want to really dig deep into this stuff because there's a lot of stuff to learn here. There's a lot of stuff to learn here, and I'm going to be able to teach it all to you. And for those of you who are in Market Extreme, who's on the call that's in Market Extreme? Can you toss it in the chat real quick? Cool. We got a lot of awesome. Okay, so if you go to this training tab, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Hopefully you have. But there's an orientation, and then there's your campaign codes for Aweber and your get response, right? Or campaigns you can use. And then, you can edit these, and obviously we'll edit them in the video with you. But if you go to this, click here to access networking insight, here's what I would love for you guys to do. Can you guys do a little homework for me tonight? I'd really appreciate it because it would make tomorrow so easy. It would just fly. We'd have more time for questions and stuff like that. So this training, guys, if you haven't seen this, uh, and watch this video, this is the Networking Insight Coaching Program inside of Market Extreme. And I've got a lot of marketing in here, and there's one thing in here that I've got that I think you guys would probably love, and it's this right here. It's the 5,000 lead blueprint. So if I click on this, you're going to see, like, have you guys seen this? If you haven't seen this and you're in Market Extreme, let me know. Okay, there's a lot of people. Oh, this is embarrassing. There's a lot of people saying I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. If you could go through a couple of these, if you've got the time, that would be wonderful, because this is actually, if I click on like day one, this is I'm going to pause this, but this is 17 minutes. I'm going to expand this out. 17 minutes of me showing you some ads that I placed. Where I placed them, the actual ad that I used, it's got everything. And this is just day one. And then we go to day two. And some of these days are really short. Like this one was 9 minutes. But then I had a little breakthrough, so I did day two continued because I was like, oh my God, I got to teach this. I got to show these guys what I got here. So I got all excited and did another one. But this goes down for 21 days. Every single day, what I did in my business, I posted there for you. All right, this 5,000 lead blueprint, until I hit 5,000 leads, and then I abruptly stopped because the name of the course was the 5,000 lead blueprint. So I apologize. I stopped kind of abruptly, but I hit the leads that I was trying to hit in the video. I'm getting a couple questions. It's already in there for you guys. This whole training is back there. So for those of you who are in Market Extreme that didn't see it before, just go to the training tab, scroll down to the bottom, and click here to access Networking Insight. And there it is. And I've got some YouTube marketing in here, Facebook pay-per-click, for a company that I did called Visalis. I used to be I was an ambassador in Visalis, and I hit ambassador in like, I don't know, 20-something days. They made a big deal out of it, and yeah, I think I had a BMW in like 3 days. But the reason why I had a BMW in 3 days, the reason why I did those things in that particular company, was because I could go back to a list of leads that I generated, and I could send them an email, and just email them what I'm doing, and I had built a relationship with them. So that's where we're going. Let me get back here. Got too many windows open. Yep, let me go back here. So that's pretty much how I was able to do it. But definitely for those of you who are in Market Extreme, if you could go watch a couple of those tonight as kind of a homework assignment, if you get the time, I'd really appreciate it, because it would give you kind of an overview. And also this Networking Insight main course, I think you're going to like this. I'd really appreciate it if you go through and watch this stuff. I'm not saying do it all right now, but watch a couple of these things and get to know me a little bit and get to know where we're headed with DS. For those of you who haven't been over here too, we got the ad vault here, and if I click on that, you're going to see like case study style things that are in here, okay, and how I generated, 1,500 or 666 leads, for 81 cents a lead. All those case studies are back there, and we're going to be redoing this whole program and redoing this lead blueprint and redoing all this in Visalis, I'm crazy, in DS. And leaving all this back here, but we're going to be updating it for what we're doing in DS Domination now. I've been involved in a lot of companies, guys, and now I'm on a rant. So if you guys want to go, you can go. If not, I'd love for you to hang out with me for another 10 minutes. But I've been involved in a lot of network marketing companies, and the whole problem is I've never seen the average person succeed. And so whenever I went to a new company, I thought, okay, this is it. Everyone's going to make money here. This is going to be awesome. I love this. I love it. I'm so excited. And then I'd get there, and then they wouldn't. And I'm like, what's going on? We've been doing this for 6 months. How come I only have like 3 people that are making 10,000? What's going on here? Until DS Domination. So it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So, Yeah, love it. So for those of you guys who are on here who are in Market Extreme, I'll see you tomorrow night. I'm going to send you an email tonight, and I'm also you're going to see the link in here to click and join the webinar tomorrow. We're going to go through a lot of stuff. We're going to have a blast. I'm going to show you how to really use your funnels in here. And for those of you on here, who's on here that's not in Marketing Extreme yet? Who do we got? Okay. If for those of you guys who are not in here, if you're making money with DS, if it's in your budget and this is the kind of stuff you like, because this is kind of where I live in the marketing side. If you want to, if you're ready to go, just go in here and you'll see where it says Marketing Extreme. It says if it says inactive, just click on that for me. And there's a video there. Even if you don't join it, guys, do me a favor, go click on it anyway, because I kind of talk about my experience when we had an earthquake in here, because I'm in Japan, right? And you guys remember a couple years back there was an earthquake in Fukushima, power plant and all that stuff. I kind of touch on that and give you my experience with network marketing during that time. So, and tomorrow we are going to talk. We are going to talk about lead generation and the leads that are purchased back here in Market Extreme. We're going to go over all that stuff. It's going to be a free-for-all. But we're going to go over a lot of training, but we're also going to answer a lot of questions. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, I think that's it. I know I've kept you here for an hour and 15 minutes, and I wanted to keep it under an hour. So yeah, it'll be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Happy I will address that tomorrow on the call for sure. There's going to be some cool stuff coming down the pipelines with that, my friend. And I will put this up as a recording for you guys tonight. And let's one more time thank Kenya for being out here. I really appreciate you coming out, Kenya, and doing this with us. You guys who have been around me for a while, if you've been around me for a while, I think of my teams as a family. And Kenya she's kind of stolen my heart. She's a beautiful person. She's awesome. She does amazing things, and she's just openly helping people. So thank you, Kenya. And thank you guys for being on here. You're a part of the DS Domination family. You're my family. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to have that link up here, right here underneath the training, and I'll shoot you an email. I'll shoot you a couple emails on the market for those of you who are in Market Extreme. So love you guys, night, and I'll talk soon, okay? I'm going to end it with that. Bye.